In this video, I will explain you why being alone after a breakup is the worst thing you could be doing if you want to get back with your ex, and if you want to heal from this breakup. I'll explain you whether you're an introvert like myself and you don't want to hang out with a lot of people when you're under stress, or when you are an extrovert, because you'll see extroverts, it's really hard for them as well to have the right support around them after a breakup. I'll explain everything after the jingle.
igetmyexback.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.
So as I said, we have two types of people, and there's not one better than the other, and it really, there's no difference with male and female equally, introvert and extrovert. The way I see and I use extrovert is really about the ability to share your personal story. So sometimes some introvert will be comfortable sharing some stuff, and sometimes extrovert. But in that video, I just want to explain the extreme case of an extrovert, introvert, just to make a point. Extrovert, to make a long story short, is people who gain energy by talking. Usually would share their story with friends. Introvert, they would gain energy from being alone. They would usually prefer to learn and reflect on their own. Okay, so we have these two types of people. Let's start with the extrovert team. They are more comfortable sharing personal things with friends, as we discussed. And so they would get support from friends for a while. And then they'll hear things like, well, it's been 2 months, but you have to move on. Or, come on, Audrey, you'll find someone else, it's fine. You know, one loss, you can get 10 back. Shall we talk about something else? You know, they start to get annoyed. And the reason they do that is not that they're mean, but it's just that empathy will fade away. And it's the case with every single people that you have around you, your family, your friends. It does exactly the same every time. And the reason is because when we are around someone we care, who is in sharp pain, it's really distressed. It causes a lot of distress. Unless your friend is a counselor or a therapist, and in that case, he would have the skills to cope with that and to know what to do, what to say, even though there's a bit of a conflict of interest. And so what's going to happen is when you see your recovery stall, they assume, and it's unconscious, that you didn't do the part of the deal. So they listened to you for weeks and months, and so they thought, I've been there for her or him, and it's been 2 months now, and I think that's off topic. I don't want to talk about that. I've listened to you, I've done part of my job, now you have to move on. Because of, and that's the expectations you'll get from friends. And it has nothing to do whether they are good friends or bad friends, or good listener or bad listener. People react the same way. Okay? And what it's going to create for extroverts is that you're going to have this reduction in social support. You're going to feel that, I don't want to open up anymore. I'm not myself anymore with those friends. They don't understand me. You're also going to create a vicious circle of having a self-criticism. My friends are right. Why am I so stubborn about this ex? I should have moved on months ago, but I can't. I'm pretty sure it's something maybe you can quote yourself. I still love him. I still miss him. I wish I didn't, but I just do. And you're conflicted with, yeah, but everybody tells me that's not normal to fight for your ex. But at the same time, I know it's the right thing to do. And that's why I think my job is amazing in that sense. It's like, yes, if you feel that's the right thing to do to fight for it, I won't judge you. Go for it, right? Go for it, but don't feel too depressed if you have people around you telling you you have to move on. Then maybe he or she's not the right person for you. I can't judge. Maybe that's the right decision for you to be single. But in any case, if you feel that's the right person, it's worth fighting for it. There's so many stories of my clients now together, thanking me that they are together. So, of course, in a lot of cases, it's worth fighting. Now we go to the introvert team. And of course, introvert team, when they are heartbroken and after a breakup, they withdraw, they isolate. That's how they deal with pain. They gain energy from doing activities alone. So they don't necessarily watch Netflix all day long and eat ice cream. They could be doing a lot of sports, running. There's a lot of people who are like getting all their energy into work. to get their mind busy with other things, but it's really something that they do on their own. Okay? They also have friends. I mean, if you're an introvert, it doesn't mean that you don't have friends, but you don't feel like going out. You don't feel like, I'm not in the mood for that. Whereas like extrovert, they'll be like, I need to go out. I need to see people. Even though if it's not to talk about things, I need to see people. For introverts, like, I don't feel like it. I think I'm going to stay home. Especially if it's winter like this. It's cold. I don't want to stay at home. The problem is that talking is the best proven way to heal. You can read it online. You can Google it if you don't believe me. It is the most successful way to heal from a breakup. If you think about it, have you seen anyone with depression, who suffers depression, who would feel better just watching video or having a nap? Because I see now that there's apps or stuff like that. No, you see a counselor, a therapist, somebody who can help you, who can listen, who can help you reflect, where you can have a conversation. It's really about, it's not so much about venting, it does help. The therapeutical work is the exchange with someone who has the right skill set, who has the empathy, the availability, the emotional availability to listen to you, to help you grow and sort of heal, okay? There's also a say that time heals all wounds, and I've done a video about it. Yes, it does. But if you have someone to talk to, it's way quicker. And I'm pretty sure in your case, maybe you want to heal quicker and move on way quicker, or let go way quicker. So the point is really for you to find your tribe, people you can talk to without judging, people who won't judge you, who won't tell you, I don't like that guy, you've never been well together, he's a moron, all this kind of stuff. Or with no conflict of interest, because sometimes you have friends who have to take sides, and it's very hard for you to get that support from those friends because they're trying to be nice with you, with your ex. Someone who can also help you in your reflection. It's really about, a breakup is an opportunity for you to grow and learn and understand. So someone who can answer this, but why? Why am I in love with that person? Why is it so hard to let go? Why do I still think about him or her every day? All those sort of questions. My point is, if you feel that it's really painful for you, and I've done a survey recently, half of the people answered that they were considering or seeing a therapist at that time. It's a good investment if you feel that it sort of affects your day-to-day life. There's been a lot of studies about people heartbroken, they sleep less, they are not less productive at work, they have to take days off, this kind of stuff, and that costs money as well. So in a way, seeing a therapist, a counselor like myself, is a good investment if you want to let go, if you want to have that emotional support and accelerate this healing process. Now, the alternative, and I was looking for alternative ways to help people because we are a growing community and it's very hard for me to help a lot of people at the same time. I'm quite swamped at the moment. I created some WhatsApp groups. The idea is to get like-minded people together. I try to get those groups to a small number of people, so it's not crazy in terms of messages, and I base those groups on your demographic and who you are and how long you've been with your partner. But the idea is for you to exchange through serious story, to ask questions about the community, to also hear and read from success stories, because people are at different stages. People are just broke up and have questions about, what should I do next? People are just getting in touch with their ex and they want to know what they should send and stuff like that. So if you are already a member, because there's already like about 60 people in those groups, I would love for you to comment on this video and share your experience, what you've learned, what you've gained, how you feel being part of those groups. The idea is for people to understand, because it's kind of new. I think I'm the only one doing that. It'd be amazing for you to share those stories. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you a free consultation. So it's worth $147 for one of you guys who would comment on the video and share your story about WhatsApp group. And I hope to see more people on those groups. We're creating this close-knit community to help us together to heal and win this breakup in a way, or feel better after this breakup. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
I get my exback.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.